Welcome to the Warrandyte Repair Cafe, a monthly event held at the Warrandyte Mechanics Institute Hall, run by the Warrandyte Arts Association. A team of local fixers come together to repair all manner of things for the community. So let's meet the fixers, who are providing their time, their skill and their tools to allow the community to save waste, to save money and to save their treasured items.
In Warrandyte, the Repair Cafe started in 2019. My brother was running a similar cafe in North Balwyn, but we just felt like it would be a great fit for Warrandyte. We've got a lot of volunteer sort of minded people and a lot of skills.
Hi, I'm Felicia and I'm here because I'm trying to fix my battery for the mower. It's gone under the rain and I haven't actually mowed the grass for a month except whippersnippering it, so hopefully it works. Fingers crossed. I'm number 12.
Unfortunately for Felicia, rats had got into the charger and eaten some of the wiring.
Water ingress.
Our fixer Roger was too polite to tell her the real reason for the fault.
Are very sensitive to voltage and whatever has happened where we saw that.
Power's going through, and but I think some parts of it have been fused. Like it's just not working. Electricity has gone through it, so it's gonna happen. That's it. We've got to get a new charger because the battery's still working. But it's good to see how it's been open, and it's like I make peace with it. Like it's done. Like okay.
Unusually, because my repair success rate is 66 2/3%. 1/3 we can't fix. Another third we can fix, and the other third just happens to work when we plug it into the power here. And I call that the laying on of hands.
Roger's fantastic. He tried his best. He opened up, he explained everything. My husband's an engineer, so he's really happy to see everything is working that's not working. And he's also decided that, okay, it's done. And we're going to look for something on Gumtree or on Facebook Marketplace or something just to replace it. Yeah. So it was fantastic.
Felicia is delighted she found the Repair Cafe and hopes to come back to get more items repaired in the future.
I saw it in a magazine, in a Manningham magazine, and I just thought, let's give it a shot. And I realized that there's undergarments and there's sewing and knitting. So the next time round, I think I've got a whole lot of things to bring around here.
From Bibles to school exercise books and cookbooks, John gets to repair all sorts of wonderful literary treasures.
Well, this book came to me because the brother of the person who owns this book came to me as one of my very first visitors. He came along with a book on the Atlas and the Encyclopedia of Ireland, and the book was dated 1904, and it was a bit of a treasure, and I gather used by the family in Ireland as a bit of a family Bible. It had all the births and deaths and entries, and he hasn't forgotten that, and he's had a brother who I gather had served in Vietnam. It's his story to tell because I don't carry those details in my head, but I gather the brother who served in Vietnam had a mum who made cakes for him, and the recipes for those cakes came from this book. His brother brought him in and said, this bloke, the Repair Cafe at Warrandyte, will fix that because they're known for it. And he brought in this book, and so not only was it repaired, but it's had a case made for it. You make a facsimile for the outside and send it back looking like that.
This is a recipe book that my mum used to have, and while I was in Vietnam back in 1969, would you believe, she sent a fruitcake over, and it was out of this book, and it was a Second World War recipe that they called soldiers' pound cake, and they used to make it for the soldiers over wherever they were in the Second World War, and reputedly the cake used to keep for 12 months. Of course, it only took about a week to get to us in Vietnam, and we had the first one, and I was told
months and lasted a day.
Well, it didn't even last about 10 minutes actually. And I got told by all the other fellas, all right, home to your mum and get some more of that sent over, so Mum ended up probably making 4 of them. I mean, it's terrific. I mean, he's done a fabulous job. This will keep for... I'll be able to hand this to one of my daughters before I cark it, I suppose.
It's fascinating what things you can find at a repair cafe. Don has come in to collect a treasured memento from his military deployment to Papua New Guinea that the fixers have given some much needed TLC.
Last century in 1980s, I was deployed to Papua New Guinea for a number of years with a fence project, and when I left there after 3 years, I was presented with what's called a billum, and it's one of these bags, and it was getting a bit tattered, so I asked the Warrandyte Repair Cafe if they could mend it for me and bring it back to its former glory.
Margaret was up to the challenge.
I'm one of the sewers, and we repair fabric items mostly, like knitted things or jeans, that's a popular one, jackets, zips. I put new zips in, I take up hems, and I repair seams or holes. He brought it to the Warrandyte neighbourhood house on a day when he knew that the knitting ladies were going to be there. And so he said, is any of you you ladies work with the Repair Cafe, do you know how to fix this? And so when I saw it, I thought, that is amazing. I really loved the design and the intricacy of the weaving pattern, and I was amazed by it. And then when he told me the story of the bag, I said, definitely something I can do.
So one of the things that Repair Cafe did for me was put a new lining into the bag, which has strengthened it and revitalised and probably saved this fantastic bag that was made nearly 40 years ago. It's just a wonderful thing, and I'm so glad that the cafe were able to offer this unique skill in this day and age.
So come in and meet the fixers, get your treasured items repaired, save some money, and do your bit for the environment.
Warrandyte Repair Cafe is at the Mechanics Hall on the first Sunday of every month except January, and it runs from 10:30am to 12:30pm. We look forward to seeing you there.